look like Freddy Krueger was filmed here. Where's your hall pass? Nancy. And like all the blood comes pouring out. Yeah. It's a good movie. I haven't seen it. It's called Freddy Krueger. Oh no, it's not. It's called Nightmare on Elm Street. We're at my dad's school. We're filming here. Catch my breath from running. Driver helping, apparently. It did nothing for my cardio the way I hoped it would. I'm not. This is not a sponsorship, so I can stay out of the frame. I haven't filmed by myself, like alone, in so long. I feel like I'm just gonna awkwardly laugh after some of the things that I say because I am technically talking to myself in a big building to a phone. So, I think it's gonna be fine. We just have to choose a classroom to film in. Some of them are closed, some of them aren't. I don't know which ones are open. Okay, is this open? Locked. Oh, what's this? Whoa, Jesus. Oh my God. Oh, what? Okay. Oh my God. I didn't like that. My camera work is gonna be awful. I am a one-man show, okay? I need to get out of here. Let me out. Next room. Yeah, there's a wheelchair and stuff. I was gonna play in it, but I didn't want to like get canceled. Okay. Oh, this one's open too. Spanish class. Hola. Oh wait. How am I forgetting Spanish? Hola. God, I said hola for way too long. Okay. I don't think I'm gonna film in here. It's kind of boring, but this is Spanish. On to the next. English. Oh my God. That didn't happen. You didn't see anything. But I do see a desk. I think I'm gonna film in here. This seems like a good option. God dang it, I need to fix this. Frick. Let's go! I'm a freaking builder. Can't tell me otherwise. I just did that. This is a big board. Alright, let's get started. My name. Man. Cut! Action! My name is. What the? I don't have a name. Freaking cheap ass school. Need to pay our teachers better wages. They define this country. They are our country's future. Alright, third time's a charm in pink. My name is. Oh yeah. Autumn Rose. I was gonna be a teacher. This just shows me how much I am happy that didn't work out. Some of you may know me by Autumn Rose. You can't even freaking read it. Others may know me as a driver helper or shoddy. Take your pick. You can't even read the board, but this is Autumn Rose's 2021 going into 2022. And what I'm gonna do, I just came up with that. Obviously, because it wasn't that good. Okay, I'm just gonna get into my 2021 and what happened in it, because I retracted myself from social media a lot. I was terrible at posting. I posted a video like maybe once a week or once every few weeks. I was just awful, but it was because a lot of things happened last year that I didn't share on social media because I didn't even know where to start. There was a lot that happened last year that has transitioned me and transformed me into, I feel like, a whole new person. I learned a lot, lost a lot, gained a lot. In people and in just life, and just knowledge, and just wisdom, and just lessons learned. So let's get into it and what I'm gonna do for the year of 2022. This YouTube video is going to be completely dedicated to just my 2021 and going into my 2022 and the questions that I got surrounding that category. I got a lot of questions asking about different aspects and what I would say like categories of my life, like skincare, hair care, my workout routine, how I stay so positive, how I get through some of my hardships, and that is going to be in a separate YouTube video. This is strictly just what I didn't share with you guys in my 2021 and what I want to share with you guys going into my 2022. So let's officially get started. I'm not gonna lie, I'm like super nervous. I'm like breathing kind of heavy right now just because I haven't done this in so long and I don't want to feel nervous anymore. That is a goal of mine going into 2022. I don't want to feel so self-conscious and so insecure in front of the camera where I just start crawling into myself. Like, I was going to wear a hat for this video. I was so determined on wearing a hat because I wanted to make sure that I felt my most comfortable to film this. But my boyfriend Gavin was like, if you wear a hat, I swear to God, I'm gonna be so mad at you. He wasn't really gonna be mad at me, but he was like, you need to challenge yourself into not wearing your hats anymore. Like, you have to do that. Do not wear a hat going into this video. And this is kind of like a step for me because wearing a hat is like a security blanket of mine. If you look at a lot of my TikTok videos as well as like my Instagram reels, I am wearing a hat. And it's because I feel like it like covers me. Sorry, I'm like hitting this drawer on accident, obviously not on purpose, but I just feel like wearing a hat covers me and it like protects me, and it's just a security blanket. I feel like more covered, like you can't really see my full face, and it's just a mental thing I'm working on. So I'm working on that for the year 2022. That is one goal of mine, to just not wear hats for the reason that I'm wearing them. I just need to wear them because it goes with the fit, not because it makes me feel like I'm fitting in. I don't need to do that. Need to love who I am. So hard. It's fine though. On to the next question. Actually, there wasn't even a question yet. Damn it. I need to stop laughing. Oh my God. I'm just nervous. You're just by yourself, girl. You're by yourself right now. You guys. I'm going to start off with an easy question that pertains to my 2021, and that is, how's your cat? And he's doing great. Blackfoot is doing amazing. I am so happy that I spent the summer kind of developing this relationship with this outdoor cat. He has a brother, and he had recently just gotten into a fight with him. His brother doesn't come anywhere like near me or near humans. He stays as far away as possible. We think that something happened to him. He might have had a bad encounter, which is why it's been harder for us to domesticate his brother. But in the meantime, I've just domesticated Blackfoot, and he's been great. Except the fact that he got into a fight with his brother, and he came home with like a golf-size ball. His brother bit his face, that's all. It was disgusting. I had to take him to the ER. They like had to drain it and stuff. I felt so bad for him, but he's doing a lot better. He's doing great. He's spoiled so much. But other than that, my cat is doing great. I can't wait for him to come into Gavin and I's new home that we got together. So I'm excited about that. Next question is, when did you find out you were going to start spreading positivity in a huge way? I think I really realized that I kind of always knew I was doing that. Like, I just knew that was a part of just who I was in general, though. I was just like, be nice to other people, but don't let people walk all over you. Like, be nice, be kind, but be a bad bitch, too. You can be both. You know, you can be like, I like your outfit. But if somebody is like, yeah, it's cute. Like, be like, why'd you say it like that? That's not nice. That's mean. Why are you doing that? Like, make sure to call people out for their actions as well. So, holding people accountable and treating people accordingly, I feel like, is a big thing that people mix up with the word nice and kind. I think is that if you use those words, you will think that you're weak and they can just walk all over you. And that is not the case, okay? But when did I find out I was gonna start spreading positivity? I realized really for sure though this past year that I wanted to spread positivity after I had worked with someone that almost managed me, and they were using the way I wanted to spread positivity in like a manipulative way. I did not like how they were trying to use me to make themselves money. I just didn't appreciate it, and so I like took a step back, I feel like, from my platform in general last year, because of how I worked with this person and how this person like worked with me. we butt heads a lot, and I think that's why I stopped posting so much, because I would post a video and he would be like, you shouldn't have posted on TikTok, you should have posted that on Instagram, you shouldn't put that on your story, you should put that on this. And I would be like, I'm just having fun, man. I felt like just those little bickers and battles with someone trying to control your creativity, and just like, this is a way that I release. This is a way that, you know, I talk to people. And now I'm getting told on how I can talk to them, and what way, and on what platform. And it was just kind of, it ruined the fun for me. And I needed to take a step back, because I knew I wasn't gonna be, what's the word? I knew I wasn't gonna be representing myself online the way that I want to anymore. I wasn't going to be true to myself anymore. It was going to be a face I was putting out, and I knew it was gonna be a lie. So I didn't, and I never even ended up signing with that person, and I'm super happy that I didn't. Ended up working out in the long haul, and so this year I want to start spreading positivity in a way that I want to, and it'll all play out this year. We shall see. I don't want to jinx anything, so fingers crossed. Basically, I just want to do a lot of donating. I want to do a lot of giveaways. I want to help out schools like this one that can't afford dry erase markers, and I just want to help people. That's all I want to do. I want to genuinely help people that need to be helped. I want to like be able to go on GoFundMe pages and be like, there's your money, there's your money, there's your money. Everybody gets money. You know, like, you get a car, you get a car, you get a car. Everybody gets money. That's just what I would like to do one day. On a positive scale though. What was the most anticipated date of your life in 2021? That's easy. When Gavin and I finally got our house. We had, obviously when we were house shopping, we would pick out a house, love it, and then they would reject our offer. Stab in the heart. It was fine. We ended up finding our house, and that was the most anticipated date, was signing, closing, and then being told you have to wait 60 days. So here I am filming in a school instead of in my own house. But that's fine. This is nice too. It's fine and dandy. I don't want to make this video too lengthy, so I'm going to try to run through these questions as fast as I can, because I don't want to bore you guys. All right, and go! Have you ever been to a rave before? No, I have not, unless you include me jamming out in my bedroom every day. Then I have. Top 5 favorite moments of 2021. I wrote them all down. Picking out a house with the love of my life, getting a house with the love of my life, Blackfoot officially choosing me as his mother, and doing my first collaboration with Unspeakable. If you guys want to check it out, we did it at a stadium. It was so much fun. You can just look it up, Unspeakable Hide and Seek. And then my 5th one would be going to Texas with Gavin for his birthday. That was really fun. Just doing a lot of things with Gavin. I did actually all of those things with Gavin, so that was really fun. That was my favorite moments of 2021. Okay, next question. Someone said, is that Invisalign? Yes, I don't have it in my mouth right now though, because I'm filming this and I get really self-conscious about my Invisalign. That's also something I'm working on this year, because it held me back a lot last year, and my teeth aren't fixed because I wouldn't wear them because I was insecure wearing them, and I'm insecure not wearing them, so I just need to wear them, so I'm not insecure anymore. It's an internal battle. Forget about it. Do you realize how wonderful you make people feel? This doesn't really regard my 2021, but I felt like I lost that in 2021. I felt like I couldn't believe it. I didn't believe it anymore. I didn't believe that I was making people feel good anymore. I felt like I got to such a low point where I was like, I'm trying my best and it doesn't matter. Like, no matter what is how I felt, and I don't want to feel that way anymore. I let a lot of like negative comments in my life and outside of my life determine how I should feel, and especially just people telling me I act like a child and like I sound like a baby and all that stuff. I'm just like, it made me forget how to make people feel wonderful. Because I love doing that. I like just being able to compliment people and uplift people. That's just something that I naturally love to do. And I felt like that got robbed of me this past year, and I'm stealing it back. Hardest lesson you learned, and how have you grown? The hardest lesson I learned in 2021 was not to react to things. I don't need to react to everything. That was a huge lesson I learned. A few days ago, I went to the gas station at Speedway, and this is something really minuscule, just an example to provide for how I am learning not to react to things. And, well, I did react to this, but I'll explain in a second. I went to Speedway, and when I walked in, there was a bunch of construction workers in there. And this is at like 6:30 in the morning. And they were all standing in front of me, and when I walked in, I just kind of heard some of them giggling and stuff, and it was just whatever. I didn't think it was directed at me until I was standing in line, and they were all ahead of me, and they kind of just looked back at me and were like laughing. It was whatever. They all leave, and they go out to their cars, and I'm ringing out, getting my water bottle, and I go out, and these two guys from their truck start yelling from their truck as I'm walking to my car, and they're like, hey, we follow you on TikTok. Well, before they said that, they were like, hey, you're beautiful. And I just went, and I just kept walking like, I don't care. I don't care. Your breath stank, I'm sure. So I didn't even want to engage until they just were pushing it. They were pushing it. So after I go like this, the guy then says, we follow you on TikTok. You should be a porn star instead. Oh, the things that I would do to you. And like they started yelling really uncomfortable and just unsettling, vulgar things to me. And I was shaking. I was so pissed. And this dude in the car next to them is just shaking his head like, I feel like he knew what they were going to do, which kind of sucks. It's like, man, you can't say anything to them. Maybe he even did. I don't know. But I get in my car and I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna ignore it. I'm not gonna react, like, fuck it, whatever, it's done. And I'm waiting for my receipt to come out from the gas tank thingy, and it doesn't come out, and I have to have it for like my taxes and stuff. Anyways, and I have to go back inside, and they're still sitting in their truck, and I don't think they're gonna say anything anymore. I'm like, it's fine, I should be able to walk back inside, get my receipt, walk back out, and they won't say anything more. They've said all that they should have been able to say. Nope, I go inside, get my receipt, walk back outside, and they start yelling stuff again, and I just walk to my trunk, grab my fucking bat, and I walk to the side of my car, and I just yelled, you better be careful who the fuck you're talking to, because I have a bat, and I'm not afraid to smash it on your fucking window. And I just stood there, and I heard nothing come from their truck. I got in my car, and I drove off. And I reacted that way, that was fine. But normally what I would have done, I felt like I would have normally cried, I would have went on a rant on my Instagram story, I would have posted a whole TikTok video about it, just like when that lady called me a whore on the beach. That sunk into my heart so deeply, and I felt the need to always talk about it. I was like, that just was something so horrible, like she called me a whore on the beach, and like I would have normally like dragged out what happened at Speedway so much, because it would have bothered me so much. But no one can rob my joy, can rob my morning of me, can rob my happiness without me letting them. And I was like, I gave them a little bit of a reaction because I was like, okay, now you're just like testing my character. And I know that like I can handle something up to a certain point, and I'm just working on it. Okay, I'm working on my reaction. I rescinded as much as I could until I was like, okay, I gotta get the fucking bat. Like I kept my mouth shut for as long as I could, and whatever. I'm just happy that I didn't give it the full reaction that I normally would have given it. I normally would have talked about it all day. It would have ruined my day. I would have just let it consume me, and I can't let things that other people do or say consume me, because it has nothing to do with me. It has everything to do with them. And that's something as a whole, for me as a person, I am working on and learning to outgrow into my 2022 is giving less of a reaction to people who don't deserve one. You don't deserve a reaction from me. You don't deserve anything from me at all. None. Besides a punch in the throat sometimes. Maybe a bat to your car. That's it. What is your outlook on life? Going into 2022, my outlook on life is just going to be myself. Unapologetically. Just stop. I just need to stop tearing myself down. That is my outlook on life for 2022, is my life. Not anybody else's, but what I want. And how I want to be and who I want to be. I feel like my outlook on life for 2022 is my life and what I'm going to do with it and how I'm going to make the most of it. So I think that's my outlook on life for 2022. Now, if we want to get more deep and more thorough on like life, that's the next video. That'll be next week. Next Tuesday. What was your hardest month and why? My hardest month was October. It was around my birthday. I was crying on my birthday. I woke up crying. I was crying like every single day in October and like half of November, some of December. A little before October, I lost 2 family members. They are watching over me now. They're 2 angels here and there. They truly were. And I also stopped talking to my 2 sisters. I'm pretty much only in contact with my brothers now. Yeah, I don't talk to them anymore. And then Gavin got really sick in October, end of September, and he was going to a lot of appointments, but he's doing so much better now. It's just annoying. That's the only side effect. I'm sorry, I just started laughing after I said that. I'm just gonna move past this question. That was my hardest month, and I've learned a lot from that month, and I've moved, I think, successfully past that month. I thought I was gonna cry when I answered that question, but I think I'm doing pretty good. All right, moving forward. When you getting married? Woo! Didn't happen in 2021. Let's just get to answers about 2022. I don't know if it'll happen then either. I'm not expecting it. I don't expect it. Are you working on any big projects? Yes, I am. I'm so excited. Every Tuesday and Sunday, I'm going to be posting YouTube videos. I have all the way from January to the 1st of March planned out to post every Tuesday and Sunday. I also have my podcast that will be releasing. It's called Probably Smoking. There's already a shop in my Instagram shop thing. I think if you can look at it, there's like sweatshirts and some t-shirts and joggers and phone cases, stuff like that if you guys want to take a gander at it. But I will be releasing my podcast once I am moved into my home and settled in. I can't wait to start that. There are some other things happening too, but NDAs, sorry. What are some things you would change about yourself in 2022? I wouldn't say that I would change things about myself. I just say that I need to grow, that I definitely just want to challenge myself more on learning new things, breaking old habits so that I can have better ones that are healthier. And I don't know, my bad habits are bad. They're just not good. And you can have good habits, so why not have those? This is a bad one. But this is a good one. This is a cake pop. I'm saving this for the end. This is my treat. I tell myself if I film my YouTube video, I get a cake pop. So that's my treat for myself at the end of this. Okay, moving forward. What are some big expectations you have going into the new year? What are some big expectations I have going into the new year? I don't want to have expectations. I just want to be a better me, I guess. Like, I don't want to put myself on a pedestal. Like, I'm not trying to be like, I'm gonna work out this year. Like, I just want these things for myself. I've always wanted to be this better version of myself, and I'm like, that's who I am. Why am I not doing it? Am I that lazy to where I don't even care about myself? Like, I don't even want to be what I know that I am? Like, I wouldn't say it's an expectation. I would say I just need to follow through. I feel like that's more of the thing. It's not expectations. Is that an expectation? I don't think it is. I just need to follow through. Is that an expectation? I don't think it is. I just said that, but I don't think it is. Is it? Let me know. Would you do a meet and greet? And hi, I love you. Oh, love you too. Hand hug. Would you do a meet and greet? I would love to do a meet and greet. I just hope I'm not awkward, because I'm more of like a one-on-one person than I am a people person. Like being on the truck with Keith, that was a relationship that got developed into what it was. I worked on that with him. Like, him and I slowly but surely got really comfortable with each other, and I was able to crack jokes and be just a lot more myself on the truck with him. But like being in a group of people, being with a group of people and being in that group of people, I don't know. I guess I would just have to hope for the best. Fingers crossed. I think I would be okay. I might have a panic attack or two beforehand. And also, when I'm really nervous, I have to take a poop, so I know that that's what I would be like, excuse me, like, people started hugging me, I would be so, I don't want to fart. Is this too much information? I would just say I'd be nervous, but I'd be fine. I'll be fine, it'll be okay. So meet and greet, yeah, sure. I think it was a little TMI, but yeah, I could do one. Advice on being positive. I'll be answering questions like this next week on my Q&A. If you guys have any questions that you want to ask me personally about myself or personally about yourself that maybe you don't want to ask anybody else, feel free to take a look at my Instagram story poll, and you guys can go ahead and ask on there, and I will try my best to include as much as I can in next week's Q&A. So just go ahead and take a look at my Instagram. What is your dream job? This. This is my dream job. This is something that I've always wanted and have worked for and have argued with people about. And I'm just looking forward to completely diving into this year with you guys and seeing how far it takes us. You and me and you. I mean, it's worth a try, and that's what I'm gonna do this year. I'm gonna try as much as I can, as hard as I can, for as long as I can. So, until next time, gems. Wait, I wanted you guys to know I'm really happy because I get to have my chocolate cake pop now. Treat yourself. Don't forget that. And don't forget you're a gem. Okay, have a great day. Until next time.